Hello guys, this is Jay. This is Sugar. And welcome to our journey. Well, since you guys are watching my channel, you're also part of my journey. Our journey. So I would like to continue off where I left off in my journey, heading north. Of course, I don't know where I was heading to, but I was just my intuition told me to continue north, and so I did. But before I did that, the next morning, I think I was trying to go to a creek to get some water, and I realized the water is dirty. So I changed my mind about that. It just looked really sad. You know, all that nasty microbacterial stuff that can ruin someone's day, you know, especially possibly mine and Sugar's. Luckily, we still had water, and we went to Walmart and hang out for a bit. It was actually pretty populated for how, I would say, how small the town is. Well, I think Santa Clarita was a pretty big town. And I remember seeing someone with a hot dog stand. He looked like he was really focused and determined about what he was going to do the next day. And that was almost like a message that I was determined to do something else too. And that was after I drew the oracle card, believe. Of course, I try to take the word belief out of my vocabulary. It might slip every now and then, but the reason why I try to take the word belief out is because it means like you think something does exist, but you're not for sure of it. So I like to use the word I know. So this belief oracle card pretty much told me to continue my journey even without gas. Of course, I still had that $20 that my mother gave to me. I thought I was going to give it to somebody else, but I proved myself wrong, because when I was continuing my journey, while the traffic was really busy, when I was going up this steep hill that was very rigorous, my vehicle finally gave out. And of course I pulled over, turned on my hazards, and done this. I was trying to hitchhike, or going to try to ask someone if they needed help, so that way they can help me. Time passed on. For a situation I was in, I felt really calm about it. You know, everything still felt peaceful. I didn't feel like, you know, there's anything to worry about. Until a trooper came by and checked me out. Of course, come to find out, the traffic was backed up because there was a major wreck ahead. And he came by to just check up on me because he thought I had something to do with the wreck. And of course, he pretty much waited there because he knew I was in a bind, but also too, I'm not supposed to be hanging out on the shoulder unless emergencies. He was a very kind state trooper. I mean, we chatted along. He seemed very kind and genuine human being. He brought a lot of warmth to me and trust. I know a lot of cops or a lot of officers makes people uncomfortable just the way how they talk and behave. But this one sounded like he was a down-to-earth human being. I felt really peaceful being around him. And of course, he was wondering if I want to get my vehicle towed. And I told him I had no money. And of course, when I called for a tow truck, it was like over $120. Or for gas, it was $120. And then I told him, I was like, I'm sorry, man, I can't, there's nothing I can do. I have no money. And at first, I kind of doubted about my choices. I was like, maybe I'm just a fool here. But somehow, life always had my back. Because, well, I didn't have the money to get gas or a tow truck. He called up one of his officers, and this guy was named Penna. And he looked very young. I mean, he was 28, but he looked a lot younger than his age, I would say. He looked like he just graduated from high school. But he finally he picked me up, brought me to a gas station. And of course, I was a little puzzled about the way how the gas prices are in California. Average here in California, it's $4.50 easy. And that's cheap compared to other places I've seen gas prices for. So, after I got the gas can, and was kind of just, trying to figure out what else I was going to do next, because I was just like really puzzled, like I said before, kind of doubting my choices. Fill my gas can up, put more gas in my vehicle. Oh, by the way, I had to buy me a brand new gas can. So that cost me a portion of my money, as it already is. And I filled a little bit of what I can afford. And then I immediately turned around to Santa Clarita. I continued my drive until my vehicle gave out again. And of course, I was panicking. Like, I was kind of like, my heart was rushing. I was just like trying to ride. I was trying to ride into the plaza. Of course, I finally did in Santa Clarita. And then I immediately made my way to the next gas station with the little change I have. And of course, at the gas station, I was trying to charge my laptop and phone. I was really excited because they were kind enough to let me, only to find myself that those plug outlets don't work at all. So I didn't really have anywhere to charge my stuff. I was really sad about it. But that's okay, because situations like that are always temporary. After I made my way back to the plaza and poured a little bit of gas I can afford, I then drove into a direction till I found a neighborhood. And then finally, as soon as I ran out of gas, I just turned into the exact neighborhood I need to be in to where I can park 24 hours. I want to say the message here today, or the takeaway here, would be that life always has your back. I know I say that a lot, but as you can see here, I was just following what I was feeling, not what I was thinking. I know a lot of things didn't make sense what I was talking about, but that was pretty much me just taking that leap without any gas just proved to me that life was there for me. It told me not to worry about anything. And it just told me to just drive until you go empty. I'll show you how I'm helping you. So no matter where you are, no matter what hardships you're going through, life is always there. I know a lot of times our negative emotions get a hold of us, especially when the worst happens to us. Especially if I never got kicked out of the house, but I know some people here have been kicked out. Actually, I've been kicked out before in my apartment. But it led me to a better position. It kind of brought me away from all the toxicity. And again, when I left on this journey, I felt more peaceful than I did back at home with that stability. And just me running out of gas and then just finding a spot where I need to be at was the perfect, timing for all of it. I was really joyful about finding a parking in the neighborhood to where I can park as long as I want. And of course, Sugar and I decided to go for a walk that day, feeling relief and at peace. And then I ended up picking up trash on the way there because that's my philosophy. You take care of life, life takes care of you. Just one step at a time. And know that life always has your back. Just trust the process. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also, subscribe to my channel to watch more of my content. Leave a comment down below to tell me what you guys think about this video. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye for now.